31 days. 1 month has passed, and I have not had a single drop. Not a cup, not a bottle, not 1 ounce of soda. We made it. Those who know me, those who have been following, this challenge faithfully, the highs and lows. How some days were easy, some days weren't. Beginning versus middle, and to now, the end of a month-long journey of not having any soda. Again, there are people who feel like this is easy. There are people who feel like this is silly. I know everyone has something that they probably feel like is a habit, or something that they shouldn't be doing, that they do regularly, whether it be for health reasons or, just personal belief. But, there are things that we, sometimes just get used to doing that we shouldn't do. Get used to eating that we shouldn't eat as often, and it's not always something drastic, just different habits that a lot of us, if we're being honest with ourselves, will admit that we have and that we would love to break, or just to be able to get under control. And this was mine. This is something that, if you would have told me a year ago that I would do a challenge for a month not drinking soda, I would have assumed that I was just, a monk, because you're just chilling in a temple somewhere with all the, self-control in the world. Because I remember years ago, I tried to go a week without soda, and I think I made it like 3 days. So this was my thing. This is the thing that I really wanted to say I can do, and I challenged myself to do it, and I did it. Now, I'm probably not going to go a year, but getting to what I wanted to really kind of explain is, a lot of people have asked me already, are you going to drink soda immediately? Are you, is it just now? I had a few players, Biggie came to me and was like, well, you're not allowed to drink it no more. Like, that's it. No more. You don't need to drink it anymore. If you're going to go a month, you might as well just stop altogether. He's just giving me back what I've given him in a lot of ways as his coach. Yeah, I honestly can say I don't see myself drinking soda nearly as much as I did before. I would be a liar if I said I wouldn't have it anymore. I mean, when I go to the movies, not just the movie, but the experience of the movie is to have popcorn, which should be buttered and salted to a perfection. We'll get to that later, or another video, who knows. Anyways, it has to be on point. And then on top of that is a large soda, preferably a Coke. That's just my thing. That's just like my routine. It's what I enjoy. And it usually doesn't go wrong. There's a thing you just go to, it's going to be the same way every time and you enjoy it. That's my thing. I love movies in general, but when I go to the movies, so when I go, I know, and you can expect me, for the most part, to have a soda when I go to the movies. But I just, speaking from how I feel body-wise, how I feel in terms of comfort, how I feel in terms of, the way I felt before versus now, I can say I do feel different. My eating habits changed a lot in this month. I'm not saying it's, I'm vegetarian. No, but my eating habits changed in terms of what I ate. I realized I stopped eating burgers and stuff as much, and I started eating more chicken. I don't know, but that's something like I noticed myself, chicken's my favorite thing, of course, but I noticed myself small things like that, or my breakfast habits, because I was guilty many times. I would go to breakfast and I would get like a small Coke with it, and no nutritional value. It kind of, ruined it, health-wise, but that's what I would do. That was my norm. And, I did it very often. And now I had done it a whole month, and it changed things. It changed how I looked at certain foods. It changed it. Do I really need to eat right now? Now, of course, anyone who sees me, I'm not. Most people tell me I should eat more, and I've gained a lot of weight, so y'all can get off of me. But you know, most people, will look at me and be like, "You shouldn't worry about that." But it is true. I can say, just dropping the soda for the month has changed how I eat. I'm not saying I ate a ton less, but I snacked less in terms of like, I eat my regular snacks, my sunflower seeds, my cucumbers, my popcorn. That's my top three. But I didn't go to get food from places as often because I knew I couldn't have soda. I haven't had Chick-fil-A the whole month of July because I knew I couldn't get a cherry Coke. It changed it. Like some places didn't seem as interesting or tempting to go eat at because I couldn't have the soda. And I don't know, maybe there's a study on that I can do one day, or one of you guys, if you care to do it, just small details can change a lot. It can change, just changing one or two things you normally do can end up changing ultimately a lot of things that you do more regularly or less regularly. So, that was a big thing. I just remember thinking like, dealing with like acid reflux or heartburn. Of course, it was still there sometimes. Kind of embarrassed to admit it. Yeah, I deal with that stuff. But I can say drinking less soda and really consuming a lot more water did make a difference, and it wasn't as drastic. It wasn't something I didn't have to carry around Tums. For a while, I had to carry around Tums in my bag or in my pocket because I knew I'd have an issue. Like I'd have like an acid reflux or heartburn issue. And I can say the whole month of July, I think I've had to take Tums maybe twice. When I traveled, I knew I had to take it every time I traveled. And I don't know if that, why, but I know whenever we travel, I usually have to take one. But that's about it. It wasn't like a normal thing. And for a while, it really felt like it was becoming a normal thing. So I'm not sitting here condemning soda, and I don't want you to take it that way. And then you see me with a nice, crispy, Code Red Mountain Dew. And you like, oh, I thought you wanted to. Hold on. I'm just saying, I can tell the difference it makes in not drinking it as much. And I am very proud of myself for actually being able to honestly say this. I didn't cheat. I didn't slip up and have a soda and say, okay, well, I'm just gonna keep. No, I actually went the full month and didn't have any soda. Like, that's a big deal. I didn't have any Monsters either. It's a big deal to me. I did learn that a lot of people will say, oh, don't drink soda, just drink juice. And not usually the people I really know don't say that, but I've heard people say, oh, I just drink juice, or I just drink this. And I went to a gas station to get something to drink. I didn't want water. I wanted something with a little extra flavor. And I think I didn't have my flavor packets, but I went to the gas station. I was like, I'll just get a Minute Maid lemonade. And I am not trying to trash Minute Maid. Some things are just from the gods. Nectar. Okay, it's good stuff. But when I looked at the nutrition facts and I looked at how much sugar was in it, it had, I think, more than a Mountain Dew. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that I did this for sugar. Ultimately, that did affect how much sugar I took in, because that's, I think, where I get most of my sugar from is, sodas and stuff like that. But it's not always healthier to drink soda. Ultimately, water is what you need. Ultimately, water is the best thing for you, the main thing for you. Of course, I like flavor. I think most of us can admit we like flavor. It's just that simple. But water is what's best for you. And in the summertime, and it being as hot as it has been, if you have been outside, water is the only thing that really will refresh you in this time of year. So, I just, looking back over the past 31 days, I didn't know. I knew I wanted to make it this full 31 days, but I didn't know how it would go. I didn't know how it would end. I didn't know if I would have a slip up. That was what I was really scared of, was, again, being in that routine and picking up a soda and be like, oh, because if I'm being real and having integrity, I would have had to start over or cancel this whole series and start with something different. But I am very proud again to say that I have stuck this thing out, and I have seen the difference. And I don't personally believe that I will just go back to drinking soda normally like I did before. I don't want to feel how I felt before. I do enjoy soda. I will have it. But I do not believe I will have it nearly as much as I did before, specifically because I want to feel comfortable in my body. And if that means I have to withdraw from soda and cut it back a lot, I'd rather be healthy and feel comfortable than to have 44 ounces of regret. So one last time, I'm not done drinking soda for the rest of my life. But after doing this challenge, I know in myself that I won't drink it as much. And, that's a big, revelation. People my sisters, they make fun of me all the time. They know I'm gonna drink a soda. And, this whole month after visiting all those times and them seeing me not drink it, was like, okay, good, So I'm proud. Again, for those of you who have watched this series and have rooted for me, I appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys checking in. I've had a few boys on the football team. Dixon, I'm watching your video. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And whatever the next challenge is, we'll see if I'm as successful. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. If I fail, I fail, but I'm going to try. So, again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, share. Please, if you want me to try a different challenge, let me know. I will do my best. I've been promising interviews for a long time. And at this rate, it seems like I'm a liar. I don't want to be that, so I'm going to have to figure it out. I know I did the track team introductions. They weren't really interviews, they were introductions, but I'm going to try to figure something out. For those of you who want to be on this, especially you boys, do not get all scared when I pull the camera out and the mic out. You know who you are. If you want to be on it, you have to be willing to be yourself. People want to see you. They don't want to see a robot. So for those of you watching who want to be on it, if you feel like you can do this, if you feel like you will be honest, please, let's do this. People want to see it. I know they would love to see y'all's face. They're tired of seeing mine so much. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next video.